the sport of college basketball. Let's start with must-see college hoops. Folly Dante, oh my goodness. Meet me up in the Cascades. Oregon bouncing back from that bad loss against Arizona State.
Detroit Mercy's Antoine Davis, son of Mike Davis, former coach that took Indiana to the national championship game. His son, congratulations, the all-time college three-point king.
Ed Rooney, how many times did ranked teams lose to unranked teams today? 9 times? 9 times. We'll run you through all the major upsets and top teams, of course, going down.
You showed me one of them there with Oregon and Arizona. 8 more to go. Dunk of the night with the Grizz and that big 8-game streak. Check this out. This is up for Dunk of the Year. He always seems to be a finalist in this category. Crossover, shot to the rack! And that wasn't even the best thing that happened in this game collectively for Memphis. What could top that? That's on the way. Busy night here on SportsCenter.
Let's not ignore what we just saw in Jacksonville, though. Max and Zubin setting the stage with you on SportsCenter, down 27-0. It's a game we'll remember for years to come, Z.
Week 15 gave us the largest regular season comeback in NFL history, Vikings over Colts. Tonight, as Max said, you can add one of the greatest postseason comebacks ever. Justin Herbert, maiden voyage in the playoffs. Trevor Lawrence, maiden voyage in the playoffs. 25 and under, the future is bright. Not early, though, for Lawrence. Tipped not once, but twice. Drew Tranquil on Lawrence's first ever postseason pass. And it's picked. Ensuing Chargers drive. Playing short-handed, banged up last week in the loss to Denver. Austin Eckler stayed healthy and upright. To the end zone, he's in. 7-0 Chargers. Rematch from week 3. Won by Jacksonville. Lawrence back at it. Looking for Zay Jones. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. First game with multiple picks for Lawrence since week 8. Hadn't had a 3-pick game this season. But wait, off the interception. Chargers, Herbert, Gerald Everett. That's good for 23. Tack on a field goal, it's 10-0. Herbert was spreading it around. Remember, no Mike Williams, back injury, ruled out after the injury in the regular season finale. Getting it done. Keep tacking it on. It's 10-0. First playoff game for the Chargers since 2018. Lawrence, Evan Engram, Samuel Jr. again. Couldn't have picked a better time for his first multi-pick game as a Charger. And Lawrence is treating that Microsoft Surface. well, it's the only thing he didn't drop. Eckler to the house. First player in Chargers playoff history with multiple rushing touchdowns in one quarter. It's 17-0, and it's about to get worse. Everett on the receiving end. He's in. It's 24-0, and the metrics said at that point the Jags had a 1.5% chance to win. 100% chance that Lawrence is picked again, and it's by Samuel. First Charger with 3 picks in a playoff game. First player ever with 3 picks in the first half of a postseason game. Chargers with a comfortable 20-point lead at the half. Third quarter, Jags trying to rally. First playoff game for them since 2017. Lawrence, Marvin Jones Jr. Got it. 27-14. Crowd was with them the whole way. Could have bailed early, especially with this team's history. Lawrence, Jones, 39 yards wide open. They'd go for 2, wouldn't drop, but it's still a 2-possession game heading to the 4th. The rookie, Cameron Dicker from Texas, has been good all year. That one. Oh, nope. From 40. 5.5 to go. Lawrence to the $80 million man, the big offseason addition, Christian Kirk. Now check out what happens during the play. Joey Bosa thinks he was held. There he is right there, 97. He may have a good argument there. After the TD, Bosa slams his helmet. That gets it unsportsmanlike. So the Jags get a little better field position because of the penalty. Let's go for 2. Lawrence with the length, and he's in. Doug Peterson and Lawrence, we're probably having a different conversation on the sideline in the first half as he stretches up and in. It's 30-28. Trevor's lost more in his first 2 years in the NFL than he ever did in college, but he's hanging in. Now, Jags trying to rally. All the way back down from 27-0. It's 30-28 to Kirk for 9. They're at midfield. Buck and a half to go. What's Peterson going to dial up? How about Lawrence's old college teammate, Travis Etienne, 4th and 1, and an easy scamper to get way more than 1 inside the red zone. Riley Patterson as they tick it down in the final seconds with 3 on the clock from 36 to complete one of the greatest postseason comebacks in NFL history. Jacksonville 31, Los Angeles 30, Lindsey Theory with Christian Kirk.
This is unbelievable. This has been the story of our season. Just being down, counted out at times. But this team has never lost belief, whether it's in a game, throughout the season. We never lost belief. We just believe in one another, and just so proud of everybody. This is amazing.
4 interceptions for Trevor Lawrence in the first half. How did he overcome that start to pick it up and get 4 passing touchdowns in the second?
Never lost hope, never lost confidence. The kid doesn't blink. He just goes out there, he plays football, and he trusts in us. You know, as an offense as a whole, we weren't making enough plays, wide receivers, offensive line, but Trevor kept trusting the process, giving us opportunities, and we were able to come through when it mattered.
My hat's off to our guys, our team. I told them after the game that, you know, other than obviously winning the Super Bowl a few years ago, greatest coaching victory as a team, this one's right up there with it. And my hat's off to our guys for just battling. And, you know, as deep a hole as we dug in the first half, you know, there was you guys have, you know, been around our team, you know there's no quit in our guys. And they did an outstanding job, obviously, in the second half. And Riley kicking that ball at the end was obviously a thing of beauty.
When we got about 10 points down, I was like, okay, well, we have an opportunity to maybe tie this up with a field goal going into the overtime. But I ended up getting that 2-point conversion out of nowhere. And then I'm like, oh, wow, we could, you know, win this on a field goal. But at the same time, like, we're professionals. I try not to think too far ahead. Just try and kind of stay in the zone and keep my, you know, heartbeat down and stay locked in.
Man, that's crazy. I've never seen it done before. Like, not with my own eyes. I've never seen that done before. 27-0 in a playoff game against a really talented team. Like, that's something like, you're going to remember that forever.
I know what you're thinking. What is Staley going to say? Hang tight. That's coming in less than 1 minute. Greatest playoff comebacks. We mentioned it. If you're old enough to remember this one, Oilers-Bills, 32-point deficit. Frank Reich leading Buffalo to the win. Remember this one? This one also came on a Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
Colts, Chiefs, 2013 postseason. Andrew Luck rallying Indy from 28 down to top Alex Smith and the Chiefs 45-44. From that crazy Saturday night to this one. You heard him say it. It was crazy. 27-0. No team had ever won a playoff game being -5 in the turnover rate. -5. They won and complete the comeback, much to the chagrin of this guy.
It was frustrating. Just didn't have enough success at the line of scrimmage, and not enough, you know, yards after contact, and just didn't play a good second half of football in any phase. And certainly, you know, when you have that type of lead, if you can possess the ball effectively enough, then there won't be enough time. And we just didn't do that, and then didn't score the ball either.
Right. How disappointed are you? How surprised, I guess, maybe is a better.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're up 27-7 at halftime and you've got 4 takeaways and you end up winning the takeaway margin 4-0, you know, it's going to be a killer. I'm hurting for everybody in that locker room. It's a special group of guys, and you know, this is the toughest way that you can lose, you know, in the playoffs. And certainly with the way we started the game, that's the team that I know that we're capable of being. And in the second half, we just didn't finish the game.
We're waiting to hear from Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert. As soon as they come to the mic, you'll hear them on SportsCenter. You heard Staley say, right? Down 20 at the half. Lawrence and the Jags offense settled down, avoided turning the ball over in the second half, which was huge, while scoring 24 to complete one of the greatest comebacks in NFL postseason history. Again, Herbert, Lawrence. As soon as they come up to the mic, you'll hear them live on SportsCenter.
68 quarterbacks started at least one game